Binge Pipe knows that you've been betrayed by other streaming services and social media platforms in the past. And we promise we have a very sincere apology ready for when we inevitably betray your trust in the future. That's the Binge Pipe guarantee. Binge Pipe wants to be more than friends with You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, how can we monetize joy?
My name's Cookie Masterson, and due to a landslide vote, we're going to skip my song. Okay, this is awkward because only one of you will win and the other will lose. Most friendships don't recover from a thing like that, but if you're okay with it, then let's do it. So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
First question. Bakery bloodshed. Things are about to get real on the Food Network. Imagine the contestants of Cupcake Wars reject the dessert authority of the judges and start an uprising. If the TV audience is sympathetic to their cause, what would be the best name for this new show? Cupcake Proxy War, Cupcake Skirmish, Cupcake Invasion, or Cupcake Insurgency? Okay, let's take a look. Excuse me. What? No. Correct answer, reveal yourself. The ingredients of an insurgency, a popular rebellion against authority by a group not recognized as belligerents. Cupcakes are going to rise.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up, South by South North. Which of these southern points is farthest north? The southern tip of South Korea, the southern tip of South Dakota, the southern tip of southern Ontario, or the southern tip of South Wales? What'd you guys pick? Anybody see my wrong answer? Oh, here it is. Here's what you meant to pick. The south of South Wales is the farthest north of all these southern points. This type of directional confusion is what we do west.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Here's one I like to call barking orders. And what do you know? It's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a dog breed, according to the American Kennel Club, or a military rank in the Soviet Union. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a dog breed or a Soviet military rank. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes. Commodore. Concord. Kubas. Cumbrig. Commandarm. Quakerhund. Generalissimus. Hey, let's hear it for lucky guesses. But player 1, you couldn't have done much worse.
Customer satisfaction seems to have dipped.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw.
No, someone's in a hurry.
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
I don't need you anymore.
Up next, going out on a big laugh. Which of these punchlines applies to the latest Shakespeare comedy? That's no male servant, that's my sister. That's no donkey, that's my boyfriend. That's no statue, that's my wife. Or that's no... Okay, that is a wizard, but it's also my father. Let's see who got it. You miss all the shots you don't take, and this one. The Tempest, featuring the wizard Prospero and his daughter Miranda, was one of the last plays written by the Bard. I'm hoping my last joke will be equally as good at wording funny. Here we have the 5 stages of reef. You know what they say? The Nile ain't just a river in Egypt. So true. It's also a river in Libya, Sudan, Algeria, or Niger. Oh, this'll be good. You got hit by a screw, player 2. Hope you brought your spectacles. And how do we do? You won't like this, unless you're into failure. Here's the answer that got away. The Nile River passes through 11 countries, including Sudan, so it definitely ain't just a river in Egypt. Another thing I always say, the Elephant Butte ain't just a river in New Mexico. Yeah, it's a lake, actually. Look it up. Way to screw, player 1. Spend this wisely. Round 1 is history. Numbers don't lie. Let's take a look.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, I want to help you. Please let me in. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 2, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
It's time for Speak Slowly and Carry a Big Dictionary. So, if it is, oi, how many of the words in this question are not permissible in a game of Scrabble? 5, 3, just 1, or they are all permissible? Hope you like what you picked. All the 2-letter words in the question are usable, but you can't use product names in Scrabble unless that name is also a regular word, which Scrabble is. So, yeah, even that one is good to go. All of the words in this question, including all the weird little 2-letter words, are okay to play in Scrabble. But it's still okay to be mad at your friends when they play them. That's right, I'm looking at you, Dave.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Try this on for size. My fruit tastes are very singular. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, here it comes. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular song title it rhymes with. Tart, red plum, you got 'em? And don't worry about that punctuation. I used to be very low. Now I'm on top. Drake's song about humble beginnings. Okay, what was it? Okay, let's move along.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
There is no hiding from Degrassi, the previous generation. If draconian leader Drake the Rapper ruled over us, it would mean we started at the bottom and now we're here to work without oversight. We're heathens living in a theocracy. We're heavily punished for minor offenses, or we're hereafter known by our class titles. So who got it? Oh, give me a Drake. Here's what a right answer looks like. Draconian laws, named for the first Grecian legislator, emphasize severity and authoritarianism. People arrested in this system aren't even allowed one hotline bling. Let's try type equals squiggly bracket female, comma, author, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Wow, BingePipe sure has a lot of user data, huh?
Some people would say too much. Those people are wrong. Governess wanted. Fire insurance policies. What's in the attic? Search denied. You must never go into the attic. Whose search history have we uncovered? Agatha Christie, Virginia Woolf, Toni Morrison.
Uh-oh. You got screwed in the back, player 2. Say, can you answer a moving target? I love this part. Charlotte Bronte wrote Jane Eyre, a classic novel that features a governess, a house fire, and a secret locked up in the attic.
BingePipe does not forbid you to go looking for our secrets because we know there's no way you'd ever find them.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Take a good look at Dear Postmates, Pulls Sund Me Fud. I'm trying to order a falafel from a Mediterranean restaurant with my phone, but it keeps coming up as no search results. Autocorrect is busted on my phone, and I don't know how to spell any of these words. Which of these searches is typo-free? Mediterranean restaurant falafel, Mediterranean restaurant falafel, Mediterranean restaurant falafel, or Mediterranean restaurant falafel? So what'd you pick? And search. 20 results found. All right. While I'm ordering stuff I'm gonna need tonight, I should figure out how to spell diarrhea relief medicine. You made it to the... Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Honestly, this one's the result of a sick mind. Good luck. two's got it! Congratulations, Player 2. I never thought you would win. But what do I know? Well, I do know this one thing.
You don't know Jack!
Old man's memes. Hello, it's me.
Binge Pipe will honor the terms of the bet and present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, no one can stand in our way.
Hey friends, Cookie Masterson here to tell you that Binge Pipe turns Mondays into fun days and weekends into strong beginnings. And they have an outstanding copywriter. Looks like we have a good old-fashioned duel on our hands. Who slapped who with a fancy white glove? Let's forge ahead.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, fixer-uppers and downers. If my cable package doesn't include HGTV, but does have a channel called HGTV, what show will I most likely see? Mercury Brothers, Love It or Let It, Hydrogen Hunters, or Flip or Fluorine? Let's see how that shook out. HG is the symbol for Mercury. Mercury Brothers sounds like a terrible show. I'll still watch every episode.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next up, consider your beer held. Help me finish this tweet. Me. It would be really gross if there was a liquor flavored with wormwood. Sweden. Hold my Drambuie. Hold my mead. Hold my Malort. Or hold my Raki. Who picked what? Malort is a bitter liquor made from wormwood. You can keep holding my Malort. I don't think I want it back.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Behold, the man in the high castle doing renovations, and it's time for this or that. I'm going to read you 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's the name of an Amazon original program, a tool brand, or both. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between an Amazon show or a tool brand, or both. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Hand of God. Master Palm. Bosch. Viking. Goliath. Patriot. Husky. I'm sure you tried real hard, which makes it sadder. Let's get on with it, shall we?
I don't need you anymore.
I call this one sparkling urine. About how many 12-ounce cans of LaCroix could my bladder hold at once? 1.7 cans of Pamplemousse, 4 cans of Cran Raspberry, 5.5 cans of Muir Pepino, or 8.2 cans of Pure? Okay, what'd you pick? Don't cry, it'll grow back. Allow me. The capacity of an adult bladder is about 600 milliliters, or 20.2 ounces, or 1.7 cans of delicious, delicious LaCroix. That explains why I'm peeing 47 times a day. Introducing Felicia Day of Atonement. Which memoir is by Felicia? Sorry, why did I read it that way? Okay, let's try that again. Which memoir is by Felicia? I did it again. But which one is, by Felicia? Wild, You're Never Weird on the Internet, Almost, I Feel Bad About My Neck, or I Am Malala. Okay, who chose what? I still believe in you. You're Never Weird on the Internet, Almost, is the title of the memoir by New York Times bestselling author Felicia Day. And I'll read anything by Felicia. Damn it! Round 1 is over. This leaderboard is brought to you by Binge Pipe.
These players are currently tied for the lead.
From these seeds shall grow a mighty oak. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
We're having fun.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one for you. Booty Pebbles. Hey, what's in your butt? The occipital muscle, the piriformis muscle, the teres major muscle, or the zygomatic muscle? Hope you like what you picked. The teres major muscle is in your shoulder, aka the butt of the torso. The piriformis muscle is located deep in the buttocks. How deep? About as deep as that Admiral Akbar action figure you accidentally sat on in middle school.
Hey, question.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a formal question or a question that keeps things casual? Use your device to select your preference. Your choices cancel each other out. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. A formal question. To whom it may concern, I am inquiring as to which of these musical numbers was performed with aplomb by the effervescent artist Sia. Royals, Fancy, Chandelier, or Suit and Tie? I love this part. Chandelier was a 2014 hit by Sia. Were we being clever when we made C the answer to a Sia question? Oh, maybe a little.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
And now, the 100-Acre Purge. The animals of the 100-Acre Wood turn feral and adopt the diets of their real-world counterparts. Which grisly scenario is most likely? Pooh mauls owl, Tigger feasts on piglet, Kanga consumes rue, or owl disembowels Eeyore? Let's see who got it. Donkeys are a little too big to be brought down by an owl. Plus, hasn't Eeyore suffered enough? As dedicated carnivores, tigers are only too happy to chow down on pig. Even ones in little striped jumpsuits that clearly suffer from chronic anxiety.
Na 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 na.
This one's known as Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Produced through galvanism. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. Who picked what? This one's not your specialty. Galvanism is the process of creating electricity through chemical reactions, which is what gave the monster life.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Coming up next, flip the script. Brace yourself, we're gonna do this one back to front. Before and after. What NBC drama uses non-chronological storytelling? What Lady Gaga song has secret backwards messages? What is Stephen Hawking's book on time paradoxes? Or what is one of Jeopardy's most popular categories? And how'd we do? Between 1984 and 2012, the Jeopardy category before and after was used 547 times, beating out science, literature, and potpourri. We apologize for that temporal turbulence. You may now put your brain back in the upright position. It's time for the attack. Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. That's unusual. This one's a little out there. Good luck. Player one takes it! Way to go, Player one. I would have pegged you for one of the stupider ones. Still, you and I both know how this ends.
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm JC.
Binge Pipe expected a bit more gratitude for presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, no one can stand in our way.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and shadowing me today is... Oh, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
That's because I didn't give it to you.
Okay, this guy's giving off some really weird vibes. Either there's two of you, or my double vision is back. Okay, let's hit it.
Time for question one.
To get started, a train question, but not about the band. Say Thomas the Tank Engine is chugging along at work one day when suddenly someone is murdered inside him. What would the film based on these events be titled? Murder on the Adventure Bay Express, Murder on the Townsville Express, Murder on the Island of Sodor Express, or Murder on the Neighborhood of Make-Believe Express? So who got it? Oh, look at this. Thomas the Tank Engine lives and works on the island of Sodor. The twist is that the passenger actually died of a heart attack after realizing he was on an island of sentient talking trains. That would certainly freak me out.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's called A Few Bricks Shy of a Full Set. Suppose Danish company Lego wanted their next Lego movie to be set close to home, in Denmark. Which classic character would we watch go to pieces? Lego Frankenstein, Lego Captain Ahab, Lego Hamlet, or Lego Gregor Samsa? So what'd you pick? Your inability to recognize reality is almost Kafkaesque. Both Prince Hamlet and Legos are Danish. Sure, having to kill the uncle that murdered your father is tough, but stepping on a Lego with bare feet, that's the real tragedy.
Why don't we do it with three?
How about this one? Synchronized siblings. And let's do a mic check because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 movies or TV shows with brother in the title, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a story where the brothers form a band or musical act, or the brothers do not form a band. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a bro band movie or a no band movie. And you're both doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Good. The Naked Brothers Band. Band of Brothers. Blues Brothers. Oh brother, where art thou? Property Brothers. The Brothers Bloom. Step Brothers. You did it! Kind of. But player 2, you failed in ways numbers can't truly explain.
BingePipe would like to improve your player experience.
Uh-oh, camp counselor's here.
Your failure has earned you a screw.
Don't forget, screwing your opponent makes it harder for them to answer the question.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
I don't need you anymore.
Feast your eyes upon this. You're so Bane, you probably think this question's about you. If Bane from The Dark Knight Rises hooks his signature mask up to a CPAP machine, what would he say before turning it on?
Vape life, Batman.
Well, what do you know? You knew that screw was coming, player 1. Hashtag, you're it. Let's see how that shook out. Vaporizer is a device that, you know what, I don't even want to pretend that this one is right. A CPAP machine provides airflow for people who suffer from sleep apnea. I don't mind admitting I use one, and it allowed me to sleep soundly through most of The Dark Knight Rises. Nice screwing, player 2. I believe this belongs to you. Why not try Ye old diners, drive-ins, and dives. If Guy Fieri uses the traditional English definition of town, what must his flavor town include? A flavor fountain, a flavor market, a flavor cathedral, or a flavor jail? Okay, what'd you pick? A town, according to traditional English standards, is a village with a fair or market. I thought an English town, by definition, had to have a little old lady solving local mysteries. That's it for round one. Hey, voice, what data have you captured?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're highly valued, but your score is not. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. Player 1, I'd answer fast if I were you, unless you're looking to get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up next, I'd like to formally apologize for what we're about to do here. Who's about to blow their load? Someone setting dynamite next to their house foundation? Someone setting dynamite next to their ore deposit? Someone setting dynamite next to their lower legs? Or someone setting dynamite next to their car exhaust? Okay, let's take a look. A load is an ore deposit. Honestly, whatever you do with your ore deposits is none of my business.
Hey, question.
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a question where Cookie gets mad or a question where Cookie gets even? Choose on your devices now. We have a tie. Binge Pipe will select the slightly better option.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Here we have a question where I get even. A math question. Which of these numbers just can't even? The sum of an odd number and an odd number? What's this? You just got screwed, player 1. Maybe it's time to rebrand. What'd you guys pick? Afraid not. 2 evens multiplying don't make an odd, unless you ask my mother. This was the one. When you add an odd number and an even number, the answer is always odd. The nice thing about being really bad at math, you might look at the scores and think you're winning. Expert screwing, player 2. Enjoy your cash. Oh, and I see we have a name change. Yeah, I love that screw.
"'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Introducing the dessert that dare not speak its name. It's true that we can't have our cake and eat it too, but let's say you wanted to eat your cake, then have it later. You have your reasons, okay? I'm no one to judge. In progression, how will your cake change its name before you can have it back? Cake bolus chyme poo, cake troche bile poo, cake amylase lipid poo, or cake glomblum cecum poo? Hope you like what you picked. Could be worse, in theory. Okay, that's wrong, but I'm so glad you picked this one. Glomblum is a word I made up, and I want people to start using it. It can mean anything, I don't care. Glomblum. Make it viral. Well, it's come to this. After food is chewed, it's known as bolus, then in the stomach it becomes chyme, before legally changing its name to poo. And the best part is, it's all yours. You can have it. Up next, we can help you enjoy us. That sounds really creepy. Oh, wait, I know what this is.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you insist on twins playing twins, we think you'd like The Social Network, The Parent Trap, Sister, Sister, or Full House.
Let's see who got it. Nope, that wasn't it.
Tia and Tamara Mowry are twin actresses who played twins on screen.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
How about this one? Dead men seem to keep telling tales. The power of film to depict the majesty of the human condition or move us to laughter and tears really is remarkable. Anyway, what happened in Pirates of the Caribbean 5? Something with the Fountain of Youth? Something with a trident? Something with Atlantis? Or something with an undead shark? So who got it? Maybe? Honestly, I have no idea, but let's say no. Why didn't you pick this? In Pirates of the Caribbean 5, everyone is after the trident of Poseidon or something, maybe. I heard Pirate 6 is a search for what's left of Johnny Depp's career. Welcome to the attack. Oh, you know what you're doing. That's nice. Here's your clue. You're a monster. Not to put a label on it, but we're putting monster labels on it. Good luck. Face problem wins! Excellent job, Player One. No one thought you could do it, but you won. Congrats, my friend, even though we all know...
You don't know Jack!
questions with me.
Binge Pipe is devoted to education, but will still present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Apparently, our IPO wasn't legal.
Hey, it's your host, Cookie Masterson, and here's a free idea. Pants for plants. You're welcome. Are you sure we're not playing poker? Because I see a pair of jokers. Yeah, we have some fun here. Okay, let's see what happens.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, metalheads, shoulders, knees, and toes. If Metallica recorded a song about the most abundant metallic element in the human body, what would it be called? Enter sodium, master of potassium, the magnesium remains, or the calcium of Cthulhu? Let's see how that shook out. Dreadful choice, totally wrong. Calcium is the most abundant metallic element in the human body, most of it found in bones and teeth.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's called the mythological Becky. You know Becky, right? With the good hair, the bad guy from Beyoncé's Lemonade album? Well, if Beyoncé wrote a song about Becky with the Gorgon hair, what type of hair would Becky have? Hair made of blue flames, hair made of solid stone, hair spun from solid gold, or hair made of snakes? I love this part. The Gorgon sisters, 3 mythological creatures, including Medusa, had hair made of venomous snakes. Which leads me to my newest parody song. All the serpent ladies, all the serpent ladies. Yes, all the serpent ladies.
Why don't we do it with Creed?
Here's one for you. Just one more, and I hope you're not driving because it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a drink that contains scotch or a movie that contains Sean Connery. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between a scotch cocktail or Sean Connery. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. All set? Here we go. Rob Roy. The Godfather. The Rock. Thunderball. Rising Sun. Blood and Sand. 4 Horsemen. You really excel in the middle lane. But player 1, of all the losers, you are the loseriest.
Binge Pipe customer retention protocol has been activated.
Great. We've been blessed by the presence of Binge Pipe.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
Remember, screwing during a question makes life tougher for your opponent.
Perks you can only get through Binge Pipe.
I don't need you anymore.
Oh, here's a good one. True Wes. Which actor with the surname Swinton has appeared in several Wes Anderson films? This symbol, Swinton? symbol, Swinton. This symbol. Oh, watch out. You got the pointy end of the screw, player 2. Better crank up your brightness. So what'd you pick? That symbol is a tilde, as in Tilda Swinton, the actor who's appeared in such Wes Anderson works as Moonrise Kingdom, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Isle of Dogs. And if there's anybody who could transform themselves into a keyboard symbol, it's Tilda Swinton. Nice screw job, player 1. Have some cash. Next up, dial Ah for murder. Which murderer committed the worst crime but has the mildest burn? First-degree murderer with third-degree burns, first-degree murderer with first-degree burns, second-degree murderer with first-degree burns, or second-degree murderer with second-degree burns. And how do we do? My buzzer isn't working, but Want to see the right answer? First-degree murder is the most serious murder conviction in the U.S., yet a first-degree burn is the least serious type of burn. Now, how do they sentence arsonists? That's the end of round 1. Show me that scoreboard.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, you did this to yourself. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Player 2, I'd answer fast if I were you, unless you're looking to get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
This is a real party now.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try 2-2 for now. Your roommate, who is a ballerina, says she's late and has to jeter the hell out of here. How does she leave the apartment? Leaps with one leg leading, breaking the door and your rental agreement. Rotates on one leg, spinning until she drills through the floor. Rapidly taps the floor with one foot, summoning mice to carry her. Okay, who chose what? Yep, that sure sounds like a jeté to me. Why they don't just call it a one-leg leading leap beats me.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Take a good look at game delayed by wardrobe malfunction. And oh boy, best butt zit slime chore.
It's time for a
Miss None.
Get those typing fingers ready, because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what TV show title it rhymes with. Stop, ref. Moon her. And don't get hung up on that punctuation. They're very young. But they're great cooks. The best child food expert. Let's take a look. Player 1. No, wrong, bad. You're gonna kick yourself. All right, let's move on.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Coming up, eloquence is a thing. Who has the largest vocabulary? Pikachu, Groot, the Raven, or Roadrunner? Okay, what'd you pick? Pikachu can only say its name. Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven only says nevermore. Roadrunner says meep meep. But Groot can speak a whopping 3 words. I am Groot. And yes, I know Groot also says we are Groot at some point. So that's 2 more words. Groot can say 5 words. Are you happy? Don't at me.
Na 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 na.
I call this one type equals squiggly bracket female comma entertainer squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
You know, Binge Pipe goes the extra mile by getting to know you through your personal information.
But we have so much, we need help identifying data from our most famous users. Any hot singles in Chicago? Any living singles in my area? Where should I go on my girls' trip to find these elusive singles? Whose search history have we acquired? Jada Pinkett Smith, Wanda Sykes, Queen Latifah, or Brandy?
Who picked what? Hey, did you hear the one about the wrong answer? Queen Latifah starred in Chicago and Girls Trip and was the lead character in the sitcom Living Single.
Queen Latifah does not actually hold royal power. It's just a name like Dr. Pepper or the Binge Pipe Privacy Agreement.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? Yes, perritos.
Feast your eyes upon this. Geologists date rocks. How much older are the oldest rocks in the ocean than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? 65 million years. So here it comes. You got hit by a screw player too. You guys remember your password, right? Okay, let's take a look. Actually, I can smell what you were cooking, but it's wrong. This is the one you missed. The oldest oceanic crust is about 250 million years old. I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dates back to like the 1970s, but it's so hard to tell. That screw is a good move, player one. Here's that cash. It's time for the Oh, was I talking? Silly me. Here's your clue. Homophone home. Hopefully you know what words sound just like other words. Good luck. I gotta hand it to you, player 2. You did it. Now try to apply this level of effort to something else in your life. And keep this in mind.
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Oh, my name's Greg. I'm an intern here at Jackbox. I'm supposed to come in and take lunch orders. Cool. Nice.
Binge Pipe courageously presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, please like us.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if being lonely is a sin, well, then I'm going to hell. You? The nice thing about having two players, if there's a tie, winner will be decided via fencing match. Now, remember, after this moment, you will be forever changed.
Time for question 1.
First up, wine not. What would a somnambulistic sommelier say? I suggest wines on a tightrope. I suggest wines in my sleep. I suggest wines in an active volcanic crater. Or I suggest wines in a deep, low voice. Hope you like what you picked. Somnambulism is a technical term for sleepwalking. It's also called noctambulism. It's also called the reason I wasn't allowed to have sleepovers.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's known as the Geriatric Avenger. The secret to box office millions is letting a 95-year-old comic book writer wander through your film. If there were an Etsy store called Stan Lee Cameos, what would it sell? Stan Lee's profile engraved on necklace pendants, Stan Lee's silver hair intertwined on cross-stitch pillows, Stan Lee's fingerprints on decorative clothing pins, or soy candles that smell like Stan Lee. So who got it? What a pity. When you engrave an image into a material and wear it as jewelry, it's known as a cameo.
Why don't we do it for free?
Behold, people of Earth, prepare to be disrupted. And insert an evil laugh because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read you 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a tech project spearheaded by Elon Musk, you know, the Tesla guy, or an invention of comic book supervillain Dr. Doom. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Elon Musk or Dr. Doom. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Let's go. Hyperloop. SpaceX. Time platform. Neuralink. Metrophone. Solar City. Turbo Guards. I've seen worse. But player 2, you really dropped the ball.
Uh-oh! Binge Pipe diagnosticates that someone is pouting.
Oh great, it's the voice lady.
Your poor performance has earned you a screw.
Use that sucker on your opponent to trip him up during a question.
You're welcome, devoted customer.
I don't need you anymore.
It's time for Pits Boss. If Old Spice came out with a deodorant with an Elon Musk, what would it smell like? A freshly opened Amazon box? Oh, look out. You're dealing with the screw, player one. Ever try reading backwards? You're about to. And how'd we do? Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla Motor Company. And I, for one, welcome driverless cars because it's in cars that I'm most commonly subjected to other people's body odor. There is no hiding from, is auto-tune still a thing? God, I hope so. I brought out the auto-tune for this segment I call Tuna Rumors. Tell me which Atlantic bluefin tuna rumor is true. I heard if they stop swimming, they die. I heard they are cold-blooded. I heard the biggest one was 200 pounds. Or I heard they are vegetarians. Let's see how that shook out. Correct your mistakes in the future. It'll get easier in time. This answer feels lonely. Tuna need water moving over their gills to breathe, so if they stop moving, they will suffocate. It's okay to dish on fish when the tuna rumors are true. Round one is dead to me. Numbers, numbers. Show me numbers.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. Your performance has triggered the need for another screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. My gal pal gal. So I watched Wonder Woman again the other day, and it got me thinking. If Waiting for Gal Gadot had the same conclusion as Waiting for Godot, what would happen? She'd show up and kill me, she'd show up in a different body, she'd show up a decade late, or she'd stand me up. Okay, what'd you pick? Gal Gadot. In Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot, the two main characters, Vladimir and Estragon, spend the entire duration waiting for the eponymous character, but he never shows up. Samuel Beckett used to drive child Andre the Giant to school. Yeah, there's no joke there. I just can't imagine a weirder scenario.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
And now, the dead language of love. How would you sext if your keyboard only had letters from the Latin alphabet? You up? You up? You up? Brace yourself. You just got screwed, player one. Get ready to stand on your head. What'd you guys pick? The Latin alphabet did not have the letter U. Instead, it used the letter V to represent it. There is no U in team, or in the Latin alphabet, or in this relationship.
Hey, question.
Binge Pipe now offers content surveys. Would you like a question with nuts or a question without nuts? Vote on your devices now. It's a good thing we recorded this audio in case of a tie. Binge Pipe will choose for you.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
This one's known as a question with nuts. In which classic novel does the main character lose his candy bar but not his peanuts? The Sound and the Fury, The Sun Also Rises, The Catcher in the Rye, or The House on Pooh Corner? Okay, who chose what? In the classic Ernest Hemingway novel, protagonist Jack Barnes loses his penis, but not his testicles in World War I. And I now no longer feel bad that my new car only cost me an arm and a leg.
Na 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 na.
This one's called Family Game Fight. If Romeo and Juliet competed on the set of Family Feud, what team would Romeo be playing on? The York family, the Montague family, the Capulet family, or the Lancaster family? I love this part. Survey says, yes, Romeo was a Montague. A name, what's in a name? A rose by any other name would still get roasted by Steve Harvey.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here's one for you. Type equals squiggly bracket, writer, comma, archaic, squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe acquired a ton of private user data, and now they need a little help making sense of it.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
Wanted, lyre accompanist for poetry. Wanted, activities for exile. Wanted, ladies for sex. Whose search history have we acquired? Aristotle, Rupi Kaur, Sappho, or Robert Frost?
So what'd you pick? If you ever replay this question, don't pick that one.
Sappho is a lyric poet from ancient Greece who was exiled to Sicily. Her reputation with women on her home island of Lesbos led to the creation of the term lesbian.
Well, hold on. How do you spell that again? S-A-P-P-H-O. Okay, I'm just gonna bookmark that for later. You made it. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. It's a numbers game. I hope you know your number titles. Good luck. Player 2 takes it! Nice work, Player 2. It's not the size of the win that matters, it's what you do with it. So maybe spend it on some tutoring because...
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this